Do you know you were signing up for a winner with this, with just all the accolades it's been getting? I mean, tonight's the LA premiere, but I feel like this has been around for a long time with just like tons of like Golden Globe nominations one week, Critics' Choice nominations one week.
You know, look, I love the book. The experience of making the film was phenomenal. You know, sometimes you're like walking around and you're thinking, hey, am I crazy? Do I have like no sense of what's good or right or just? And then a movie like this comes out and it's actually, people say, hey, that spoke to me. I heard that. That made sense. And you're like, oh, I'm not a lunatic. I'm actually in conversation with a lot of sane people, so that's that doesn't happen very often. So I'm really pleased.
Yeah. I hope that doesn't sound cocky or anything, but yeah, absolutely. Read the book special. Read the script special. So the set was special. I think that there was a sort of responsibility that we all felt that was necessary to uphold. But then also the thing that I'm really kind of proud to say is, you wouldn't believe how much fun we had making this. Like, what it also did was bring together so many wonderful artists, and we hung out and ate food in New Orleans, and then in the morning we went to work.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. I think it's really well deserved, and that doesn't always happen. So that's, you know, a testament to all of the, you know, to Orion and all of the producers being willing to like slow down and do that thing, because, you know, I think it was once they realized that it had legs, they were willing to like say, let's take a little more time with the rollout of this. Let's make sure we've done our due diligence to get eyes on it, and that's what you do with a film you really believe in, and it's difficult, I think, to get people to do that in the climate these days.
So RaMell's first movie is a documentary called Hale County this evening that I saw when it came out, and was unlike any movie I'd ever seen before. It just completely shook my heart, and these images, it wasn't like I just went to a movie, it was like you had this experience where the images stayed with you. Colson Whitehead's book, and then on the other side of things, I had acted in another adaptation of Colson Whitehead material in Underground Railroad, and that was like one of the great creative experiences of my life. And Colson's work, just, it's so varied, it's so vast, and all those books are completely different, but his writing also means a lot to me. So those two things coming together, I was like, I really, really want to be a part of this. RaMell and I met, and I just knew it. There was no way that this person was not going to make a deep and beautiful movie, and also was going to make a movie unlike any other. So I just felt adamant that I had to be a part of it.
Yeah, extremely special. I mean, I love this film so much, and I love the people that are a part of it so much, so it means a lot to be able to move around alongside them and promote it and celebrate it, and, you know, see like Brandon get Breakthrough Performer at the Gothams and RaMell get Best Director, and see Aunjanue, like seeing everyone get recognized for all the beautiful work that they put in. It's just a joy. Yeah, it's a really big joy.
It's interesting. Part of me isn't paying attention to it all, and then part of me is hearing all of it. And I think I didn't know what scale this was gonna all be, how immense it was all gonna be, the movement with it all. So yeah, on one end, I didn't foresee any of this, but also I don't necessarily feel surprised when I hear about some of them, because especially like when I hear Jomo getting recognized and Aunjanue getting nominated for the Critics' Choice Awards, I'm like, yeah, right, that makes sense.
I just have to ask you, I mean, how full is your heart with this project? Because like, you wake up on a Tuesday, get a Golden Globe. You wake up on a Thursday, Critics' Choice nomination. Like, and there's still more to go. Tonight's the LA premiere. So just, how full is your heart?
Oh, I'm nervous as hell. Because I want people to receive it with the same spirit that we did it. So I'm nervous. I'm scared. My heart is not full. It's beating really, really fast right now.
Every single person I talked to tonight just said it was like your vision, like you were the glue, and like the collaboration and everything is how everybody felt about this movie, and like that's you. So yeah. Like I was just like wondering how like all of this has been for you.
Well, it's pretty touching because, to turn it back onto them, like everyone came in deeply vulnerable and without an ego, without this is what I normally do. This is how I want to do it. This is how I think this scene should be. And I think that collaborative spirit that they brought in, that I brought in, allowed us to, kind of build a community where ideas were sort of free-flowing, and the film and the performances and the craft and the technical all just merged organically, and so I'm happy for all of us. Like, we're discovering two phenomenal actors. Aunjanue is at the top of her game, just actually exchanging the love gaze with the audience through the camera as the character. You guys are scene partners. Like, that's pretty incredible, and so happy for all of us.
Okay.